Hey y'all and welcome. So you can see today we're going to be making a couple of more, I guess if you want to call them flower pots, for the series that I'm working on. If you watch my previous video, you'll know the story behind me making all these boxes. So I'm using just resins. It's called ATD Fireball. I don't know, ATD. I associate it with Artist Till Death. I don't know if it's like their color made by just resin. I don't know. If y'all know, leave me a comment. But I I think I had just made up 8 ounces of resin. Um, I'm pretty sure 8 or 9. You know, y'all, I just need to write this stuff down so I can be able to give y'all um, the correct amount. So just in case y'all want to make these, you'll know how much resin to mix up. So I'm just taking the fireball and mixing it into the resin. And if y'all have watched my previous videos, you'll know that I was trying to use up the resin that I had ordered by mistake. I was trying to use all that up first before I started, making anything else. And that to me looks a little bit translucent. So what I did was I cleaned off my stick and I'm going to put some more in there because I didn't want it translucent um, or transparent, translucent, whichever one. And I wanted, all of my colors to be opaque. So just adding a bit more paste in there and making sure that it's at the opacity that I want it to be. And obviously not. Because here we're adding more. I mean, that is a lot of resin. That is, I believe, 8 ounces of resin because you can't fit 9 ounces of resin into an 8-ounce cup. So I'm going to put that up, make sure, I don't knock it over or, knock something into it. So I decided to pour all of that into that cube. And this is KS Resin Liquid Cast. It's a casting resin that will allow you to cast, I think it's a quarter of an inch, or maybe it's a third of an inch. Anyway, up to 2 inches. So, and the one thing that I really like about it is when you mix it, I mean, when I mixed all of that resin, there was maybe 3 or 4 bubbles in it. So that's why I really love this resin. And they have other resins too. They have a liquid stone, which is for coating, like bars and tabletops, uh, artwork, stuff like that. So I'm just doing a squeezy weezy here and making sure that I don't have little surprise air pockets when I take this out of the mold. So I just mixed up more resin off camera, and so I'm about to use an acrylic paint because I didn't want white. I just wanted what is that, unbleached titanium white from Liquitex. As and you can see, as you can see, it doesn't, it doesn't take very much acrylic paint, because if you use a lot of acrylic paint, your resin is not going to cure correctly, nor will it cure correctly over time. So, yeah, in this case, a little dab will do you. I love that color. It's kind of like a, not even cream, it's kind of like a sandy color. So I'm just going around this one. And I ordered me some more sticks, but they're going to be silicone and hopefully longer. So here we go with the rest of the resin. Now that cube holds 8 ounces of resin. That rectangular one, that uses 9 ounces of resin. So just if y'all are curious, because as I'm talking, I'm remembering, how much resin I did make. So yeah, the little one holds 8, the bigger one holds 9, which, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So I'm stir, 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 wanting to make sure that I get that stirred up really well. Um, and you can tell that I was kind of really scared to put another blob in there. So actually, I took it off with the tip of my finger, and um, then took the stick and took it off the side of the cup. I just didn't want to have something that just won't cure correctly. So I mixed up just another ounce of resin, and since this is going to be the bottom of the box, I really didn't care what it was going to look like. It's going to be covered with soil, and so I just, didn't really worry about it. So um, it it's not going to cure what it looks like now. It's not going to cure like that, um, because I'm about to take the heat gun to it. It didn't fill up all the way. Maybe this one uses 10 ounces. I'm not sure, but um, it didn't fill it up all the way, which didn't really bother me any because, you know, it's going to be covered up. So, um, yeah, I mean, what you see there is not how it is going to cure. Um, and what you saw me doing was wiping off just a teeny tiny amount of resin. Um, and I just wanted to make sure that that mold was gonna come apart from that frame because one time I ruined, um, I guess, my whole project because the frame had adhered itself to the resin that I had over poured. So it just tried breaking it, tried everything, and it's like no, everything ruined. You know that that money was, you know, thrown in the trash. So make sure when you're using molds like this and you have a frame like this, watch how much you pour so you don't over pour. So I'm trying to just clean around because I am wearing a long sleeve shirt um, because I noticed probably a couple of months ago that I was starting to get a rash on my arms. So I bought a long sleeve smock in order to prevent that rash. And so far it's worked, but I need to keep my area clean. So you know, I'm not uh, dragging my arm through resin. So we're ready to demold. And the other day when you saw me unmold the one out of here, you know, I didn't mind fighting with it because I wasn't in a good mood. I was frustrated about, you know, something that was going on, and I didn't mind fighting with it. But on the day that I made this, I didn't feel like fighting with it, so I just sprayed some alcohol in there, and it demolded rather nicely. So when in doubt, use the alcohol because it works wonders. Now I don't know whether you can tell or not, but on a couple of sides of that cube, um, whenever I demold them, there's like a slight curvature on the sides. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or what, but anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all for now, and in the next video, we're gonna be doing the last box, and then you will see me plant, you know, all of the cactus.